Taurus. Taurus rising, those with their moons in Taurus. Welcome to April, where it's Aries season for most of it. So we'll be looking at your astrology, your tarot, and your Lenormand cards to see how things will go. For this forecast, we will be using the Anna K Tarot. Very cool deck. I like putting them as a story and reading it as a story. All right, Taurus, let's take a look at your tarot cards for April. And here we have the Seven of Pentacles, or the Seven of Coins, you could say. The Page of Rods, or the Page of Wands, you could say. And the Six of Cups. So you actually have three different elements here. You've got your earth element, your fire element, and then your water element with the cups. So there is issues with the Seven of Pentacles. We're talking about the money. And with the Page of Rods, we're talking about action and your environment and the doing, okay? And then the Six of Cups, that's a lot about the emotions and the feelings, deep feelings. So we look at, first of all, I like these Anna K Tarot cards. Okay, I do like these because the movie aspect of it. So, you know, it's mostly sunny here and a little bit nostalgic. So it's not like super bad things are going to happen to you, Taurus, in April. In fact, the Seven of Pentacles, or the Seven of Coins, asks us to be patient when it comes to the money and the finances. It could be like you're waiting for your project to come to fruition and it takes patience. There's something there that, he's planting his coins and you got to wait for a while, right? You got to wait for the seeds to pop up and you got to wait for things to grow and bloom and then eventually produce the fruit. So we see here that it's a long game here for you, Taurus, when it comes to the finances or the projects, things like that. And then we have the Page of Rods, or the Page of Wands. He's looking over. Now, pages ask us to be mindful of the way we think, and that, like, it asks us to maybe look at the way we're thinking. So Page of Rods is asking us to be curious, to think of the future in a good, positive, optimistic way. Whereas the Six of Cups can often mean, she's looking out and she's thinking of the past quite a bit. She's nostalgic. It could be that, either you're trying to rush things and maybe we're too caught up in the past. I don't know. See, Venus rules you, Taurus, and Venus is in retrograde, at least until April 12th. So, for you, Venus is in that 11th house of your hopes and dreams and wishes. So maybe it's like you've been trying to manifest, but it's not coming right when you want, or it's not coming exactly how you want it. And so we're looking for patience here, but we're looking for a curious, optimistic attitude here. And we're also looking with that 11th house to have contact with people as well. New networks can help to speed things along. Okay. Now, Taurus, the sun is in Aries. Okay, we're in Aries season, which means the sun is in Aries, and that's in your 12th house. So there is a lot of nostalgia with the 12th house, a lot of thinking of the past. It can be a little bit problematic in the way with money, and maybe you're feeling a little bit like, the money's not coming in, or something like that. I don't know. It could be financial that you're waiting for as well. And, the 12th house can also mean hospitals. So it could be some of you have a loved one who goes either to jail or to hospital or somewhere away from the people. That's 12th house, is kind of a retreat away from the people. And it could be that you're feeling nostalgic and trying to be patient about that whole thing, whatever that could be. I mean, right, this forecast is general for everybody, but you got to kind of fill in the blanks here personally. But I could also look at your chart personally, because everybody's chart's different. And, come see me for a reading if you want more help with that, Taurus. But in general here, we do have, as you can see, quite a bit of energy in your 11th house, although a lot of it is retrograde, meaning that it's a lot of inner stuff. It's not so much moving forward. It will come, towards the next half of April, you'll probably feel a little bit movement forward. But I think that everybody's asking us here to be patient for a little while and to not make any rash decisions, but not to live in the past, not to live too much in the future either. It's really good to be present in the present moment, okay? And doing fun things. This can be a good time to make a vision board, though, a good time to make plans for the future. That can be very good as well. Oh, on March 30th, Neptune, I wanted to say, this is a big thing. Neptune's moving into Aries, and now Neptune's one of those long-term planets that doesn't move signs for many years. So this is a big thing that Neptune is moving into Aries on March 30th. And so for you, Neptune in Aries is in your 12th house. So for for quite a few years, you're going to have this nostalgia. You're going to have this spirituality. 12th house can mean connecting to your angels. So mediumship. It could be like your loved ones pass away and you're very connected and you get signs and symbols and dreams. Neptune's very spiritual, and being in the 12th house, that's like double spiritual. So, the only problem with that is that sometimes it can make us feel like the 6 of Cups, where we're too nostalgic or we're too caught up in dreamland. See, the 6 of Cups, she's looking at all that is beautiful, and it's like not very realistic sometimes, like on its overboard side. 6 of Cups can mean you're not being super realistic, and like Neptune's covering you, and all these emotions of the past are like, oh, everything's beautiful, everything's positive, everything's great, when really it's not. So just for the future, Taurus, I just want to let you know that it's okay to feel like everything's not okay. Sometimes it's just not okay, and we need to phone a friend. You see, the 11th house for you is definitely those networks and people and friendships too. People can help you out in many ways. In Chinese metaphysics, we call these noblemen people. So that's pretty much it, Taurus, for you here in April. So let's pull some Lenormand cards. These are our cards, the Power of 8 Chakra Lenormand. Okay, they come as a set with the Power of 8 Chakra Oracle as well. You can buy that on my site. So let's see for you, Taurus. We've got some movement. The ship, we want to have some movement with the ship, but some of these retrograde, Mercury and Venus are in retrograde in April. So at least for the first half of April, the first 2 weeks. So it's a little bit like maybe you want the ship to move, but we have to have that patience of the 7 of Pentacles. But the Page of Rods is looking at curiosity too. Something wants to move in your life, Taurus. Okay, but let's see. We need a little bit more. Okay, so there's something movement with a man in some way. The ship with the man. In some cases, this can mean some kind of commerce, business thing, business relationship with the man. That can mean one thing. It can also mean, it depends what other cards I pull, but in some cases it can mean a man passing away. The ship takes him to heaven or whatever. In some cases, I don't really like to predict death, but I am at that age 47 where our parents pass, and our close aunts and uncles and all these people are getting to that age in their 80s and things like that, right? So just to let you know, for some of you it could mean someone close to you passing, because you are in the 12th house with that sun in Aries, and 12th house is about spirituality, retreat, and in some cases it can have an impact in death a little bit there. So or spirit, like becoming a spirit, like literally becoming a ghost, a spirit, right? The soul, it's the soul, 12th house too. So that could be one thing, but it can also mean you can get some new hopes and dreams and business money, because 11th house is trickling in from your 10th house of career money. So it could be this new business arrangement is coming, into your life, Taurus, as well. And then patience with the 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Coins here. We need a little patience for that to grow. And then the Page of Rods, is looking at it is from a curious, optimistic kind of level there. But yeah, we do have an older man, wisdom, okay, with the ship. So someone elderly or older than you, more wise than you, can help you out. And like I said, you are surrounded by helpful people here with the 11th house stuff happening, activations. The 11th house activations means people. And so here are people who are more wise or experienced with you, can help you with your business, your manifestations, your coin, your bag, right? And these are people who are working towards your long-term happiness with the lily, long-term satisfaction. And so when these are combined together like this, a man who's older and wiser than you, could be an elderly man, could be a shaman, could be someone, a leader in your community. But in that 11th house, someone can be a benefactor to you as well. So that can be interesting. And the ship can mean quite often commerce. It could mean moving. Someone you know who's older than you is moving either closer to you, or maybe you have to move because of, let's just say, your dad was getting older and you have to go and take care of him at home or something like that. I'm just making stuff up now, but it could mean that, because the ship can be in literal movement of real estate, and it has to do with a man for long-term happiness. Or this could be your realtor who's a man and he's here to help you move, or business relations or something like that for your long-term happiness. See, Taurus, how the combination can differ depending on who you are and your situation right now. But whatever this means to you, Taurus, just remember, back to those cards, we need to have patience and let things grow. We need to have a curious, optimistic attitude, and we need to have a balance with the with our emotions, the past, present, future, not to stay stuck in the past, not to stay stuck in the future, but to, really enjoy the present, because they say the present is a gift, right? Present gift. Haha. So just to let you know. Now, if you liked this reading, Taurus, press like, follow me, and also come see me for a reading, www.themoontree.org. I'm Trina, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.